What if the haunted mansion was real? The thought sends shivers down my spine. It's a question that's haunted me for years. As a paranormal investigator, I've explored countless haunted locations, but nothing compares to this. The haunted mansion. A place of legend, a place of fear. What if it wasn't just a theme park attraction? What if it was a real place you could visit? A place where the dead refuse to rest? I've spent my life chasing ghosts, but this would be different. This would be the ultimate investigation, a house designed for spirits, a home built for the afterlife. The possibilities are endless and terrifying. What secrets would it hold? What spirits would roam its halls? The thought alone is enough to make your hair stand on end. Picture it. A massive Victorian mansion looming before you, its presence almost overwhelming. It's 30 meters tall, with spires reaching even higher, piercing the sky like ancient sentinels. The facade is weathered, paint peeling, revealing the scars of time. It's seen better days, and worse nights, filled with untold stories. The windows are dark, save for an occasional flicker of light, hinting at life within. Is it a candle? Or something more sinister lurking in the shadows? The porch creaks as you approach, each step echoing in the silence. It's as if the house itself is groaning, whispering secrets of the past. The door is massive, 2.5 meters tall, made of solid oak, standing like a guardian. The knocker is shaped like a gargoyle, its features grotesque and menacing. Its eyes seem to follow you, watching your every move. You reach out to touch it. It's ice cold, sending a shiver down your spine. As you step inside, the air changes. It's heavy, oppressive, almost suffocating. The foyer is 15 meters wide, with a grand staircase leading up, inviting yet foreboding. Dust motes dance in the dim light like tiny spirits. And was that a shadow that just moved, or merely a trick of the light? Every haunted house has a history, but this one, it's steeped in tragedy. Built in 1869 by a grieving widower, he wanted to make a home for spirits, including his late wife. Over the years, strange occurrences piled up. Disappearances, unexplained deaths, visitors who entered never to be seen again. The locals whisper about it. They avoid eye contact when you ask. One story stands out, the tale of the bride. She died on her wedding night. They say she still roams the halls, searching for her groom. Her cries echo through the night, but it's not just the bride. There are others. A sea captain who never returned from his last voyage, a governess who fell from the attic window, and countless others, all trapped, all restless. If the mansion were real, what would you experience? Cold spots that chill you to the bone, whispers in empty rooms, the feeling of being watched, always watched. Objects move on their own. A vase slides across a table, a door slams shut, no breeze, no explanation, just the unseen forces at work. The portraits on the walls, their eyes seem to follow you, and did that one just wink? You look again, it's motionless, but you can't shake the feeling, something's not right. And then there's the ballroom. Music plays faintly, the chandelier sways, you see shadows dancing, but when you turn on the lights, empty, just the lingering scent of perfume and decay. Section 5. Impact on the living. A real haunted mansion wouldn't exist in isolation, it would affect the surrounding area. The nearest town, just 2 kilometers away, would feel its presence. Property values would plummet. Who wants to live in the shadow of a haunted house? But tourism would boom. Ghost hunters, thrill seekers, and the curious would flock to it. The locals would be divided, some would embrace the notoriety, others would live in fear. Children would dare each other to touch the gate, adults would whisper about strange sightings, and what about the brave souls who work there? The tour guides, the maintenance crew, the night watchmen, they'd have stories. Oh, the stories they could tell, if only they weren't too scared to speak. Section 6. The curious caretaker. Every haunted house needs a caretaker, someone to watch over the place, to keep it in order, and to ensure that the spirits within remain undisturbed. And this one would be no exception. The caretaker here is as much a part of the house as the walls and the floors. Imagine an old man, hunched and weathered. His face tells stories of years gone by, of secrets kept and mysteries unsolved. He's been there for decades, watching, waiting, ensuring that the house remains as it always has been. Or has he always been there? Some say he came with the house, a package deal of sorts. He knows every creaky floorboard, every drafty window, every secret passage. But he's tight-lipped. He guards the house's secrets as if they were his own. He'll give you a knowing look. A look that suggests he knows more than he's letting on. A half smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Eyes that have seen too much. You try to ask him questions about the house, about the ghosts, about the strange occurrences that seem to happen every night. He just shakes his head. A silent refusal to divulge the mysteries he holds. Some things he'll say are better left unknown, and then he'll vanish into the shadows, as if he were never there. But late at night you might see him, lurking in the dark corners of the house, talking to the empty air. Or is it empty? Perhaps he's conversing with the spirits that reside within. He seems to be having a conversation. His lips move but no sound escapes. With someone, or something. An unseen presence that only he can perceive. You strain to hear, but the words are just out of reach. A mystery that remains unsolved, just like the caretaker himself. Section 7. A night to remember. Imagine spending a night in this mansion. The sun sets, the shadows lengthen, the house comes alive, or rather, the dead awaken. You're in a bedroom on the second floor. It's 20 square meters of Victorian opulence. And unease. The canopy bed looks inviting, but do you dare sleep? The clock strikes midnight. The air grows colder. You hear footsteps in the hall, slow, deliberate, coming closer. The doorknob turns. Your heart races, but the door doesn't open. Instead, a mist seeps under the door. It takes shape. A figure forms, translucent, ethereal. It looks at you, through you, and then, as quickly as it appeared, it's gone, leaving you to wonder, was it real or just your imagination? Section 8. The allure of the unknown. Why are we drawn to places like this? What is it about the eerie silence and the shadows that beckon us? Why do we seek out the thrill of the unknown? It's in our nature. We're curious creatures, always yearning to uncover secrets. We want to understand the unexplainable, to make sense of the mysteries that elude us. A real haunted mansion would be more than just a tourist attraction. It would be a living, breathing enigma. It would be a gateway, a portal to the unknown, a bridge between our world and the next, a place where reality blurs with the supernatural, a place where the veil is thin, where the boundaries between the living and the dead are almost non-existent. It would challenge our beliefs, our understanding of the world, about life, about death, about what comes after. It would make us question everything we think we know. It would force us to confront our deepest fears and our greatest hopes. It would push us to the edge of our comfort zones. In the end, that's the true allure of a place like this. It's a journey into the unknown. It reminds us that there's more to this world than we can see or touch, that there are forces beyond our comprehension, that magic, mystery, and wonder still exist. They are out there, waiting to be discovered, if only we're brave enough to look for them. Are you ready to take that step into the unknown?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narration.